security photo. So much more alive. Who knew being a corporate lifer could take so much out of you?
You know, I've got to give it to you, Agent. Wherever you go, death seems to follow. This ain't exactly what I meant by fucking subtle, now is it? But let's not get sidetracked here. We lost the defector, yeah. But her technology is still the goal. Sounds like she told you a little more than we were expecting. So, I guess you just got bumped up one level on your need-to-know basis. We need you to grab the ruby from By-Choice Pharma. Don't ask questions, don't think, just get moving.
So, how do you like my handiwork? Quite the shot, wouldn't you say? I do apologize for the blowback, but after calibrating for wind resistance and the likely thickness of the shielded glass, well, high velocity really was the only way to go.
Ah, there he is. Devil himself. MG's head of security. Thought we'd be hearing from you.
Oh, I've been here all along, amusing myself as best I can. I'm sure you must know by now, this little errand of yours is completely without purpose. Maller's Guild wants the ruby, and we shall have it. You can't possibly stand up to us.
Is that right? And what have you been doing in the interim? Just biding your time?
As entertaining as I find all this, you will not get in my way. We've had fun, yes, but from here on out, there will be only pain. The ruby will be ours, and there is nothing you can do to stop us. That is all.
Over the wintry forest, winds howl in rage, with no leaves to blow.
Oh, an educated man. In that case, might I humbly invite you to start composing your death poem?
Charming as ever. Just you keep on going, Agent. And watch yourself. This one's playing for keeps.
Head through the office spaces until you reach the restricted area. Dr. Lindstrom's pass should get us through the security checkpoint.
ZELL kveget från svunner var ideala sansen vigre vig. Vietname förmodligen ner kolva hundar.
Daju, mitä lyser frittaustuman? Alla sa.
Pitää. Vittu mä te...
Step by step, up the summer mountain. And then, suddenly, the sea. This, my friends, is the ruby. I know you got questions, and I just might have some answers, but let me assure you, this is not the fucking time. So, given that you waltzed in there oh so easily, why don't we see if you can just pick it up and walk right back out with it? And maybe, just maybe, no one will be the wiser. Fucking hell, you had one job. Well, best get a move on then. Job. Well, best get a move on then. it's just one clusterfuck after another this time out, isn't it? Sit tight for a moment. We just might have a chance at a Hail Mary here. Right. I want you to make a beeline for the overpass at the far northwest corner of the Canary Mech factory. That gunship that came for you is flying off towards the Malhorsgeld military base. Security's way too tight going by there, but we found a private train pulling out soon and heading in the same direction. So get your ass over there and see if you can catch a ride. An agent, this road, no one goes down it. Autumn evening. Anything you need to do before you get on that train, get it done.
Truly, I thought you'd put up more of a fight. I was so looking forward to a little one-on-one action. It's been so long since I've been able to properly test my skills.
Don't listen to him. He's just trying to bait you. The last thing you want to do is engage with this crazy bastard head on, believe me. Just keep on going, Agent. Ruby's what's important here. Not this Class A lunatic who's got nothing better to do than murder people for sport.
Move it. I'm noping the fuck out.
Able to access the transit logs here. Good news is, the train is a VIP transport, charged with ferrying a good portion of MG's upper brass to a very posh private resort. The bad news, I don't think you want to be stuck with a bunch of high-level MG execs in what amounts to be a very nice, high-security prison complex. Sure, you can get all stimmed up and discuss interplanetary tax evasion and interspecies sex trafficking, but it won't take them long to figure out you ain't one of them.
local area maps. If we can switch tracks at the next junction, the train will detour, passing by an abandoned service station right next to the compound. It'll be the perfect entry point for our full-on, blood-soaked, gore-infested final assault on their near-impregnable stronghold. Oh, Flesh, just thinking about it makes me giddy. The control terminal for switching tracks should be in the crew compartment of the head carriage, way up at the front of the train.
I've been able to access the transit logs for you. Good news is, the train is a VIP transport, charged with ferrying a good portion of MG's upper brass to a very posh, private resort. The bad news, I don't think you want to be stuck with a bunch of high-level MG execs in what amounts to be a very nice, high-security prison complex. Sure, you can get all stimmed up and discuss interplanetary tax evasion and interspecies sex trafficking, but it won't take them long to figure out you ain't one of them.
Scanning local area maps. If we can switch tracks at the next junction, the train will detour, passing by an abandoned service station right next to the compound. It'll be the perfect entry point for our full-on, blood-soaked, gore-infested final assault on their near-impregnable stronghold. it makes me giddy. The control terminal for switching tracks should be in the crew compartment of the head carriage, way up at the front of the train.
So, I've been able to access the transit logs here. Good news is, the train is a VIP transport, charged with ferrying a good portion of MG's upper brass to a very posh, private resort. The bad news, I don't think you want to be stuck with a bunch of high-level MG execs in what amounts to be a very nice, high-security prison complex. Sure, you can get all stimmed up and discuss interplanetary tax evasion and interspecies sex trafficking, but it won't take them long to figure out you ain't one of them.
Scanning local area maps. If we can switch tracks at the next junction, the train will detour, passing by an abandoned service station right next to the compound. It'll be the perfect entry point for our full-on, blood-soaked, gore-infested final assault on their near-impregnable stronghold. Oh, flesh. Just thinking about it makes me giddy. The control terminal for switching tracks should be in the crew compartment of the head carriage, way up at the front of the train. switch tracks using the main terminal. Hurry, Flash. We've almost reached the next junction.
Keep on it, Agent. You're almost there. Your objective is the Stronghold, the most tightly secured section of the compound. Like a military command centre back when that was actually a thing. This is where they'll be sure to take the Ruby.
I must say, I'm so very looking forward to your coming here that we might finally engage one-on-one. Tell me, aren't you just aching to test your skills, free agent? I promise I'll make the fight a fair one. Just you and me.
Ignore him. If he says just you and him, that actually means you and him and half the Malhost army. Stay on target, don't get distracted.
Aw, come on. Aren't you tempted, Flash? Just a little bit? By the way, did you know gullible actually isn't listed in the Intergalactic Dictionary 2nd edition? It's true.
Step back.
I know we haven't been all that forthcoming with you about what's going on here. I'm afraid that's just the nature of the business. But I'll say this. The balance of power as we know it in this world is at stake. You get me? This is important. Do not fuck this up.
I'm picking up on the Ruby's unique energy signature. We're closing in fast. It would seem the end is almost near. You know, Flesh, in case this really is it, if we don't make it out alive, I'd just like you to know, you've been a slightly above average host. By at least 8.3%.
Step back, Aiden.
Well then, I was hoping you'd come. I was beginning to get so very bored here. Finally, we can spice things up a bit. I have to say, Agent, you've gotten further than I would ever have thought possible. I can't decide if you're one of the best contractors I've ever seen, or just one of the luckiest. Regardless, the ruby is ours, and your death is moments away!
Well, I'll be fucked sideways. You actually did it. You fucking managed to kill ZELL and retrieve the ruby. Not bad. Not bad at all. Stand by. I'm sending a transport for you now. Oh yes, the game changer. Summer grass, all that remains of Warrior's dreams. I know you're curious about what it is, what it does. Hell, I would be too, after all you've been through. But trust me on this one, you're better off not knowing. The less you know, well, the more employable you are in the future, if you catch my drift. This thing here, the ruby, you've never seen it, never even heard of it. You follow me? Good. I knew you'd understand. As for the matter of your compensation, things didn't go exactly as planned, but it turned out all right in the end, didn't it? It probably took a few thousand cycles off my life, sitting there with you, watching all this play out from the sidelines. But hey, maybe a little excitement's good for the blood every once in a while. So, well done. I've added you to our list of verified preferred contractors. You're a known agent now, a trusted worker. And if you know me, you know I'm very big on trust. Here's your fee, plus a bonus, plus a little something extra. Just 'cause I'm such a fucking gentleman and all. Be seeing you around, old B. Now, off you go.
After all that, and we never even got to find out what the ruby did. I say we go back in there and splatter Ontario's brains all over our front. Then we'll be the boss around here. Of course, that probably means someone else will come along eventually and splatter our brains across their front. And on the cycle goes forever and ever until the end of time.